Don't do it. It's hoedown time.
Well, welcome back to the Two Fat Fathers podcast. We are a day late because I had a fucking headache and I was tired and I couldn't be fucked. And tonight we said do it early. Ben ordered food for one from a family of four, munched a lot. I watched football. And Ben's here now. He's planned this podcast for this week. He's got the subject. He's got all the little bits. So far away, Ginger Bollocks. We're ready for you, son. His mic's not frozen. His cam's not frozen or anything. He's just fucking shitting it now, and he look.
You actually hit record?
Yes, mate. I told you to do it early, and you were like, yeah, of course. Ain't my fault you fucking can't tell anyone what you want to do, and you got to do it at fucking middle of the night. So, no. You've had an extra 24 hours to think of a fucking subject. What's pissed me off this week? I'll tell you what's pissed me off this week. You giving it fucking Barry over WhatsApp every 2 minutes. We got to do this. No, we fucking don't. We ain't got to do anything. Although I did have a complaint from someone today that had the that the podcast didn't go out this morning because they've had a shit week and they actually wanted to watch it. And I still don't give a toss, so it don't matter.
I'm just a bit in shock, right? This cunt comes to me and goes, "Oh yeah, we record at 8 o'clock." Right? You said 8, yeah?
I did, yeah. What time did your dinner get there? 10:02.
No, yeah, irrelevant.
It's not
At
11 minutes. You ain't going to record while eating.
Nah. 11 minutes past. We just check the old fucking blowout. I'm sure.
Do it, mate, because if a train's fucking there at 8 o'clock, if you get there at 11 minutes past 8, train's gone, mate. Wait.
This ain't a fucking train.
Don't matter.
18 minutes later, I said, I'm ready.
It took you half hour to eat. That's a lot of food to eat. But the point is, no. My time is as valuable as yours, right? And if you say to someone a time, and you say yes, you're there.
There you can.
I'm always there, mate.
No, you fucking are not. I'll tell you what's pissed me off. That fucking comment alone. That's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard.
I'm always on time, me.
Fuck you.
Wow. Can't believe you.
Yeah. No, you can fuck right off.
That's out of order.
Because I don't give a fuck, mate. Because I'm not being funny, yeah? No, it's fucking wound me up. Back in there when fucking the dance went live.
Yeah, but let's okay. You say your bit, and I'll tell you why. Go on.
Well, you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, go on, say it then. So every other cunt can fucking hear it.
So I said to Karen, then we go on at 8 o'clock. Cunt never shows up at all.
No. He didn't say let's go on at 8 o'clock. You get a text message and be like, "Fucking come on, COD now, cunt," and it's like. Or could be having dinner, could be waiting for my missus to get home, could be sorting the kids out. But no.
Yeah.
Every time you want to do something is when it's right for you. Fact.
No.
Fucking is. And I told you yesterday, fucking sort your shit out. Didn't I?
Fuck off.
Didn't I? I fucking told you, right? So that's what's pissed us both off this week. What's the subject for this week, Ben? You've had 7 or 8 days to plan for it. I'm interested to see what we've got.
Marigolds.
Fuck are they?
They're rubber gloves.
And that's what our hour's about.
Yep. No, I haven't really thought about it.
Well, think. Actually, there is something I want to say before we get into anything. So you've got another couple of minutes. So have a little think.
Right.
But I wanted to say congratulations to my mate Parky and his Mrs. Charlotte. They've just announced they're having a baby. And congratulations to both of them. Fucking well done. Good shit.
Big up.
He rang me last night. He was absolutely buzzing. And I was fucking half asleep. And he told me, and it was like, fucking hell, fair. But yeah, no, well done. I'm really proud of him. Congratulations to him as well and his missus. She's really nice. So yeah, hopefully everything goes really well. And I don't think the world's ready for a Parky 2.0. Let's all pray for a girl. Although that could be just as fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure the world's ready for anything Parky produces, but we're here to find out, and it'll be really cool. But fair play to him. Congratulations, both of you. Love you both. Well done. So now our subject.
Hold up, yeah, big congratulations, well done. Just trying to scrape another couple.
Yeah.
I have got that. I'll tell you what, we got a little bit thing we can talk about.
We can talk
But,
about
like-
sitting closer to your mic so we can hear you. That's a good one.
Oh, why?
All right, here we go.
Stop fucking whinging, you cunt.
All right, what's the
Anyway.
subject?
Well, nah, I like what you were just talking about there.
What?
I would like to talk about. I would like to know, Darren, how you found out. Yes. Yeah.
So, oh no, I don't mind. That's fine.
Right. First of all, welcome to the Two Fat Fathers podcast. Here is your host, Ben Dog, and you got Fat Dazza over there puffing away like Thomas the fucking dank engine. Anyway,
You showing a picture of your dinner? All right, carry on.
So yeah, thanks for joining us again. Sorry it's going to be a bit shit, but we're going to talk a load of shit.
Nah, it ain't going to be shit. It'd be good.
Hope it's funny.
Always good, aren't it?
Anyway, no, so we're going to talk about, well, Darren's going to firstly talk about how he was told that his missus was up the duff, how he felt during this, and a little bit of when they joined us into the world. Just give us a little rundown. That'd be nice.
A little rundown.
Well, no, it's not little.
Basically, Tanya was feeling like a bit rough and like lightheaded and starting to be sick and stuff. And we're walking to the shop and up the alley. Do you remember Barnsbury for the offie? Going up there, and she had to sit down on the pavement. She said, "I feel dizzy, I feel sick, blah blah." So I'm going to go doctors. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. You go doctors. So Mum took her to the doctors. But I said, wouldn't it be funny if you was pregnant? She was like, no, don't be a fucking idiot. On the pill. Next day, she goes doctors, and she rings me up, and I'm like, you all right? She said, well, I'm fucking pregnant. And I was like, oh, man. Like, at first, I was like, shit. Like, we haven't got our own place. We're living with my mum. Fuck. But, and I asked her, I said, what do you want to do about it? She said, well, we'll do it. And I said, all right, cool. Then we had, what's the next thing? We had to go to a midwife and do all these checks and stuff and whatever. That was all right. And then we went for a scan. We were in this room. She's lay on the fucking bed, jelly on her guts and all that. And the woman doing it says, "Oh, are you comfortable, Tanya?" She says, "Yeah, I'm all right." She says, "And Darren, are you good?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You might want to take a seat." Thank God my ankles are killing. Sat down. She goes, "And there's your baby." And you all do that thing of, "Oh yeah, there." I ain't got a fucking clue. "Oh look, yeah, I see it. And she goes, "And there's your other one." And I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, there's the other one." And my arsehole just fell out. And I was like, fucking what? And then she goes, and I said, if you tell me we're having a fucking litter, you're going to have to get some people in to pick me up. Because I'm out, I'm done. She said, and that's it. And I was like, okay. And I remember the first time I looked at Tanya, she's looking back at me just petrified. And I must have fucking looked shit scared. And her mum had come with us. Obviously, it's her daughter, so there's something special between mum and daughter doing that stuff, innit? And I went out the room and I said, Lee, you better go in, mate. And Lisa's like, all right. And I walked straight out, rolled a fag, just sat down, and I couldn't, my head went, and I was like, fucking hell. And I'd said to my mum before, and she'll attest to it, I said, wouldn't it be funny if we was having twins? And then I rang her, and I said, Mum, I'm like, you're going to be a grandma, like, or a nan, whatever, but twice. She was like, what? And I said, yeah, we're having twins. And she just told me to fuck off. She said, fuck off, Darren, dickhead. Blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I'm not taking the piss. I always used to tell her that I got someone pregnant or she was going to be a gran or whatever for years. Just I thought it was great banter. And I said, no, look. And I passed her on to Tanya. And Tan's like, yeah, we're having twins. And my mum was like, fucking hell.
Couldn't have happened to a better bloke.
I mean, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, mate. Honestly, I've not got an eldest. I've not got a youngest. There's no middle bullshit. Do all the nappies at once, the feeds at once, teenage years at once, all the toddler bollocks. Well, Tanya done the nappies and stuff, but I ain't got to live through it multiple times. And I respect people. Well, no, I feel sorry for people that have to do it. But also, ha 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 ha. I don't have to. Yeah, bollocks. I don't care. And then the next few months was it was normal. And then she started to notice her belly was very, very high. Went to the doctors, and twin A being Layla and twin B being Callie, if I remember rightly. One was I think Callie was actually passing all her nutrients and stuff that she was absorbing to the other one. So I think Layla was getting bigger and Callie was getting really, really small. So they share it or something, I don't know. It's called twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. And obviously when that happens, there's a high risk that you lose one, lose both, or whatever. And we had to go to St. Ormond's in Tooting, a hospital, I don't know, she had to have a...
Great Ormond Street?
Yeah, I think so. You had to have a laser surgery on the inside. So you can imagine like one big sack, there's a line through it, and there's a twin here, a twin there, and they would pass their shit forwards and backwards, and it was like a traffic circle. But it wasn't being passed back to the other one, it was all going one way.
Yeah.
They had to have like this laser surgery to like cut and like burn bits to stop the flow. Fucking clever, like really fucking clever. But I can remember her going into that operating room and just nothing, shitting myself. And I remember my father-in-law text me, and he said, "'Cause I don't know what you're going through, but just have a little bit of like faith and hope, and everything will be all right." Faith in fucking what, mate? Like I'm quite just. It is what it is. Comes out, everything. The doctor comes, sees me. The surgeon tells me that everything's like gone really, really fucking well. Everything's gonna be fine. No baby lost. Bonus. And then from there, we were due late December, like near Christmas. I think it was. I can't remember the actual date. And early November, sat in my bedroom playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. She's laying in bed. My mum had taken some sleeping pills because, you know, she just doesn't sleep. She'd taken something. And Tan said, oh. And obviously, as a dad, you don't know what they're feeling. You don't know what's going on inside. You don't know. Can't do anything. You're pretty fucking helpless. And we'd obviously had these problems and stuff. And I said, "You all right?" She said, "Oh no, it's a bit of cramp." And I said, "Ring the hospital." Like, fuck it, just ring them. We don't know what's happening. He's, no, I'll be all right, be all right. And then my mum wakes up. She comes out and she was like, "Is town okay?" I said, "Yeah." Ringing the hospital. She said, she's like, "I've never woken up from these sleeping tablets," or whatever. I can't remember. Anyway, so we go up the hospital late on the 8th of November. I think this was. Can't remember. Must have been.
Yeah.
We go up there. He goes and lays down, legs akimbo, and the woman says, "Oh, you're only 4 centimeters or whatever." And then, honestly, mate, next thing I know, the doctor's cutting it. There's claret everywhere. I nearly threw up and fainted. One come out, then the next one fell out. Not crying. The second one, I got to hold Layla for like 2 or 3 minutes. Callie comes out not crying. There was 10 minutes difference between the two. And they just turn around and the baby's like, you can't see Callie at all. They're both whipped away. So you just don't know what's going on. And they were tiny, like they could sit in your hands, tiny, because they were so being twins and premature and all that shit. And they went into these fucking little incubator things. They're all like balled up and lights on them and tubes. It was nasty. It was horrible to see. But yeah, now they've just finished their SATs. All done. Go to secondary school in a couple of months. Pain
What
in the
school
arse.
they going to?
I don't know if you can say on here, the internet. I don't really want to.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But no, you know what? They're gold, mate. I don't know how to work a washing machine. They do. They need dinner. They'll cook dinner and make me something. They're wicked.
I know they are, Darren.
But yeah, I think it's just scary, innit? The whole thing fucking petrifying. I mean, you've done it twice now.
Yeah, twice. 2 very different experiences.
I'm surprised you had the energy to shag twice. Surprised you got it in you. I had a fucking double pump shotty, mate. Bob up, have 2, see you later. SKD and fucking pregnancy history.
No, it was weird. It was weird. All very weird, both times. So I'll tell the stories. Fuck it. You know, we've got an hour to kill.
We have, yeah.
So the first one, I was living at my ex's parents' house. We were trying to buy a house at the time, and yeah, it was like quite stressful and that. And then she went to the bathroom, thought nothing of it. I then went to the bathroom, and I was got some truth right. I was playing PUBG, right?
Mobile?
On my mobile.
With your brother?
With my brother, yeah. Right? So I was playing, and we're like talking to each other as well. And yeah, anyway, so she comes out toilet, goes in the bedroom. I go to toilet, having a shit, playing PUBG, blah, blah, blah. I then go back into the bedroom. I then like lay on the bed, and I was like, still playing PUBG. Lay on the bed, and I was like, under the pillow. I was like, oh, nice. She's got me some like treats and that, some sweets.
Some chocolate, you fat fuck.
Wow, that's the sort of fucking stupid shit we used to do.
Right.
Anyway, so I fucking whip the pillow away, and it's a fucking positive pregnancy test. And I looked at it and I just went, but I literally said, fuck me about 15 times. And then I was like, oh shit. I'm on the fucking audio with Aaron. So I fucking get rid of that and come out of the game. And then he gives me a text saying, fucking hell, what's the matter? Was she sacking you off? Saying it's Aaron.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, fucking hell, like real scared. Because it was so unexpected. Like, there wasn't much going on, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, when could this have happened, sort of thing? And then, bear in mind, we're living at her parents' house, and we're like, what the fuck? And like 2 days later, actually, we got accepted on a house, and that was brilliant.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, thank fuck for that. But it was fucking scary at the time. Then, the Euros was on.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
9 months later, the Euros was on. Dave was going on a stag do, right? But I said I didn't want to leave the island in case something happens. So they come over. They surprised me. Aaron and Dave surprised me for a weekend. They come over.
Fucked your computer up.
Correct.
I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, so they come over and she went to her parents' house. It was just like lads' weekend, football, beers. Fucking love it. Anyway, so started smashing in the beers. This was on the night of quarterfinal, I think. Can't remember who we were playing. Quarterfinal night, but we were beering it up before. I then get a phone call late afternoon saying, "Hello, Ben. My waters have just broken." And I was like, "What?" Like, bear in mind, I've had a few beers down me, and I
Yeah.
was like, fucking thinking, "What the fuck, man?" I'm like, "I'm not ready for this.
Yeah.
The Euros are on."
Yeah. Hold tight.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't really know. Anyway, I hung up on her, and because when my phone rang, I walked away out of the living room and out away from Aaron and Dave. So I took the call, and after that call, I hung up, and I was like, "The fuck? Did I just hear that?" So I called her back, and I was like, "Did you just ring me?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "So you just told me your water's broken?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my fucking God." It was like reality. I was like, "Shit, man." Bit of a panic. And she's like, "No, don't worry. Don't worry, Ben. Hey, nothing to worry about. Because you come in until late afternoon tomorrow. So you enjoy your night." I said, "Thank you very much." She goes, "Don't go too mad on the beers though, Ben."
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Not a problem."
I got battered.
Boy, I was fucking steamboated. Almost got in a scrap. Well, Aaron almost got in a scrap up the pub.
Yeah, in other news, water's wet.
Yeah. So I'm fucking absolutely steamboated. But it was a fucking good night. We won. You know, it was all great. Beer, shot. Yeah. My missus is going into labour soon. Yeah, cheers, shot. Bang, done. Oh, crazy. Anyway, 4:00 in the morning, fucking phone goes. Hello, who's that? It's Phil.
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming around to pick you up. It's happening. Oh, fucking hell. Didn't know what fucking planet I was on, mush. I had a shower, but don't really remember that. Anyway, I don't really remember much. I was fucking so hungover for it, but it's so bad. But anyway, Jack arrived with us at 18 minutes past 6 that evening, so I was like a bit recovered. But I tell you what, right, during that pregnancy, Jack's mum would often ask me, "Oh, do you love him yet? Do you love him yet?" And I'm quite an honest person, right? And I say, "No, don't."
Fucking hell.
No,
Really?
because I don't. Yeah, how can I love something I don't know? I'm like if I can't see it, or if I can't, do you know what I mean? I can't see it. It's not there.
What? Oh,
And that sounds,
while she was pregnant, you mean?
yeah,
Right.
Becky
Okay.
Bum.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about though. Like, they are growing this
They
thing. They
experience it.
feel it. Yeah. We don't. We know fuck
Nothing.
all.
Absolutely nothing. And she's like asking me, and I'm like, I know it sounds bad, but no, I don't have any feelings. Like, I care about you because you're carrying what I believe is my child. I've seen it on a little fucking.
I believe is my child.
Well, no, what I meant is,
No,
like,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
until I actually physically see a human being inside your stomach, I'm just going off this fucking ultrasound. I ain't no fucking doctor. I don't know what I'm looking at. You're telling me that's a fucking winky. Means nothing to me. Anyway, but I tell you what, there is such thing as love at first sight.
Well, did they have a Burger King at the hospital, did they?
You're a cunt. No, I genuinely believe this, because when I saw that boy for the first time and held him in my arms, I just fell in love.
Yeah.
And it was, I think only when you're a father, you get that feeling.
100%.
I
agree. I agree.
And it was fucking the best feeling in the world.
Like,
and I fucking cried with him in my arms. I was so happy.
It's crazy. It is an emotion that, like you say, you don't know until you've experienced that. You can love your missus or whatever. I mean, I love my missus. Don't get me wrong. Been for 13 years this year or whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah, 13. Long time. I do love her. Of course I fucking love her. But your kids.
Oh, mate.
And that's where I struggle sometimes with the parents that don't love their kids.
Don't.
That can abandon them.
Oh, don't.
And never want to. I mean, I've got all this to come at the weekend, but on Monday or Tuesday, whatever. But it's a hard. I look at my two, and they can piss me off. Obviously, they are dickheads. But
They're your dickheads.
yeah, if anyone ever done anything to them, life. See you later. Gone. Taking that cunt with me and all.
Well,
Very-
I'm coming with you as well.
Yeah, so it's just happened. That's what it'll be. And there are some parents out there that don't give a toss. Just don't. And it's that I can't perceive that way.
Doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
Doesn't compute. In
No,
the head.
not
Yeah,
at all.
I absolutely get you.
No.
And I'll tell you another little funny story. I
Mm.
know I often say that. I'll tell you a little funny story. But where the unconscious mind just takes over of protection, right?
Yeah.
It sounds really daft, right? But I was walking in the park and out with Jack and my stepdaughter, and I think this bird was walking with a dog off the lead, and Jack's gone up to the dog,
Yeah.
or yeah, I can't remember which one. Anyway, gone up to the dog, went stroke it, and she said something under her breath. I'll tell you, I've got another story after. It's quite funny. Protection. Anyway, she muttered something. I said, I just lost it. I went, who the fuck do you think you are, you cunt? I just felt like battering her. Like, who are you talking
Yeah.
to my kids like that?
Don't dare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there was another time in the shopping centre, like a Sainsbury's or something, and Jack was like moving the shopping. He was young, moving the basket round in the shop, right? And this bird was like staring at me, like belittling me because I'm letting Jack push a basket around in the shop. And I fucking absolutely lost it. I said, "What the fuck are you looking at, you cunt?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I can't remember." Anyway, it erupted. I just couldn't control myself. I thought, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" Like, I know I'm looking after this child. Like, he's having a bit of a laugh in the shopping centre. I appreciate, like, it's a shop and that.
Yeah, but still, he's a kid.
He's a kid.
Like,
And don't fucking give me shit about how I'm parenting because I think I'm an alright dad. I ain't the fucking worst dad out there.
no.
Certainly
No, I get it.
certainly love my kids and I'll
Yeah.
do anything for them. So don't fucking
No, I
quiz me on
I do get that because I mean, we had a really nice one the other day. Me and Tam were walking up to the shop, and the girls were out playing with their mates or whatever they're doing over the park. And we're walking through, and there's an older couple, probably in their 50s, 60s, are walking their dog, and they sort of like half took a look at me and Tan, carried on walking, and then the lady says, "Oh, are you?" Sorry, she says, "Are you the parents of the twin girls?" And there's another set of twin girls that live over the road that's their mates. And I said, "Yeah, the ginger ones." And they were like, "That your kids are so lovely, so polite. They always come up and say hello and ask how we are, and they come and see the dog." And I thought, do you know what? That's fucking cool. And I said to Tan, I was like, that means a shit ton, like to me.
Right.
Because yeah, like they're nice kids. They're not dickheads. They're not going around kicking people's doors and running off and all that sort of thing. Some of their friends, fucking hell. Some of their friends are little wankers. They are. They're tossers. They fucking come knock on my door. Fuck off. And their parents probably think the same about my kids knocking on their door. But at least they're not known for being little horrible twats, you know? Which I think is a nice thing. Yeah.
No, I get it. So there was one day I had to take my stepdaughter to work with me. And I was really nervous about it. I was like, oh my God. Just because there's another person at work who brings his kid and fucking runs riot around the office,
Yeah.
and I think this is a workspace. Respect it. There's fucking people working here. So I'm like, right, and there was like, I can't remember. There was like a little do on where they got like buffet food and that. So I said to her, "Oh, we're having a party at work."
Yeah.
Just to try and. But I said, "Bring your tablet because you're sitting down and being quiet."
Yeah.
So I'm like working at my desk and that, and she's good as gold, sat on at the desk with her tablet, watching it quiet, headphones in, and then my work mama,
Yeah.
lovely lady, she's like come up to her and it's like, "Hey, do you want to get some food and that?" And she's like, "Please, yes, please, thank you." Blah blah blah, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to draw me a picture?" Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, good as gold, and I was just so proud of her. And then took her home, finished work. Next day, "Oh, your stepdaughter's so lovely. She's so polite." And I was like, "Oh, thank fuck for that."
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it does mean so much, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, it's a different story when I take them to football. If I have to, I take them training and I explain to them that it's an hour and a half. I've got to coach X amount of people. I'm doing stuff. All I need for you two to do, sit in the dugout, play on your phones, and shut up. Because I can't keep an eye on you here and do this.
15 men or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do different things or whatever. I'm lucky because a lot of the lads, they know the girls from since they were born. I've been with like some of these lads have played for me before my kids were born, so they're all very close. And my kids love them and nick money out of their pockets and all sorts. Fucking since they were about 3. But I can remember I took them to a game. My team, we didn't have a game, and I said, "Look, they always want to come to football. I can't take them to my games because I'm so involved
In the zone. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want they don't need to see that side of me if I lose my shit or it kicks off or whatever. I don't ever want my kids to see that. It's a different life, a different world. But I'll take them to other people's games because I don't have to say anything. And took them to a game. A couple of my players are there watching. We're all stood together, and one of the what was that? My bed moved. Sounded like someone got on my bed. Anyway, all right, creeped me out a little bit. And we all stood there in a group, and we're all singing at the opposition goalkeeper. And the kids took it on very quickly, but you know what kids are like? They don't stop, and they are drilling this poor geezer for about 70 minutes. And they're shouting at him like, "You're getting fucking nervous." And I'm like, "Stop swearing, like I'll get in trouble." And they're like, "No, the keeper's bottled it." And they're giving it to me really, really good. And then they turned to one of my players and said, "Yeah." And he was with his girlfriend. I'd never met this player's girlfriend. I said, "You got a white van?" And he went, "Yeah." And they went, "Nonce." In front of everyone. And he looked at me and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate." And he went, "Oh, it is what it is, isn't it?" And he said to one of them, "Why'd you call me that?" And they were like, "You obviously like kids." And just, that's them. And then they're climbing the fence. And I was like, but when they're with, they are good. They are good.
Witty as well.
They are. They're the best one. And it fucking killed me. It kills me to this day. Callie would have been 7, maybe 7. And she's going, Mum.
I know what's coming. I love it.
Yeah, Dan says, what? Or whatever after a while. And Callie went, "Oh, you're a pineapple." And bear in mind, she's little. So we're like, okay. And Tan goes, "Well, what do you mean by pineapple?" And Callie goes, "Pineapples ain't got fucking ears either." And I was like, and off she goes, little happy kid. Tan looked at me and I thought, I can't tell her off. I'm crying. Like, that is one of the funniest things. Yeah. And it's come out of her. But Callie has this very quick, brutal humour. Now, I don't get the brunt of it.
Well, I've been on the other end of it
Yeah, you have, yeah.
many a times.
Yeah. I mean, they've called you Kit Kat since they were about 3.
I know. Don't know why.
Poor Layla gets a lot of it off Callie. Tanya gets a lot of it off Callie. I just get, right, Dad? I'm like, yeah, you good? And she's, yes, brother. And off she goes upstairs. All right. Layla's got a bit of banter on her. Quite emotional.
Quiet as well.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
it's changing now.
Is it?
I've had to have a few words with her. Like when we were that age, it wasn't mobile phones, was it? So if you had a little bit of beef with another kid, just have it out, whatever.
Yeah.
Layla was voice noting some girl's mum saying, "Yeah, come round my house then, bring your boyfriend as well, because my dad had beat him up." And I'm like, "Fuck." You know, I got hold of this phone. I'm going through it, and I'm like, "You are so full of shit, kid." But right, it stops now. I never, ever, ever want to hear you talk like that to someone else ever again. I've sent a text off her phone saying, "Hi, this is Layla's dad. Blah, 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 blah. You're more than welcome to come round my house as my daughter owes you an apology. Feel free to knock on my door." Couldn't give a toss. Never had anything again. But she loves the fucking... Loves the drama, that kid.
Mm-hmm.
She starts something. She starts an argument in the phone box with no money at her. She does it for fun.
Were you there that time when the old Bill come round our house?
But when we rang them when we were kids?
Run the old Bill.
Yeah, by accident. Aaron told them to fuck off, and then they turned up. We had the photo albums out, think we was going to get nicked. Do you remember that old woman walked in your house?
Yeah.
We
But
were
no one
only
knows who
young.
she was.
No?
Yeah, I know.
No one ever seen her. She was wearing like a long dress, right? A handbag.
Yeah. Just walked straight into the living room while we were watching wrestling.
Yeah. And I remember her being... what did she say? Can you remember?
I can't remember.
Is someone here, or is
Just
this...
turned around and walked out.
Yeah, and we were like, no.
What the fuck?
And then...
Yeah. Waited 5 minutes, and then I'm sure my mum was up Jenny's or maybe round your house.
Maybe.
Mum's house.
She'd just gone.
Gone.
We didn't see her, like, walk out, like, the alley. She went out the back.
Yeah, I was going to say, checked out the window.
Checked everywhere. She weren't there. But we all looked like that was weird.
That was weird,
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I do remember that.
That was mad.
Oh, I do love our childhood, Daz.
Yeah.
Fucking funny.
There's some, yeah. That is a weird one, though, isn't it? Like, that old woman one was a bit like... Because we all spoke to her.
Yeah. Oh, well, did we? I'm sure it was just one of us. Or maybe a couple of us going, who are you?
I'm pretty sure Aaron said, "Fuck off out my house," or something like that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, and he would have been about 6.
And he told the old Bill to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then just going back to that one.
Yeah.
I remember, right, we were fucking around with the phone. I think we were trying to phone, because I think you could take 2 phones, couldn't you, that were in the household and ring them?
Yeah, we were trying to do intercom thing.
That's it.
Weren't we? Up and down for whatever reason. We're playing games or whatever.
Yeah, so I must have been with Aaron, because I remember what it said. The operator said, "A police car will be arriving in 5 minutes." Shit it. That's when we're sitting outside with photo album.
Thinking we was going to get pinched. Fucking thing is, oh mate, I've had my nephew round, Leo. Oh mate, this kid is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever witnessed in my life. He's fucking chaos. My door flies open, bang, and I fucking jumps up. I think someone's coming in. It's him. He's just rode his push bike through my door. All right, and I'm like, "Get out." He's like, "All right." I'm like, "Yeah." Is that it? He's like, "I'm going now." Off he goes. Not long ago, we get a phone call. "Have you seen Leo?" I think he's 6. 5, 6. I don't know how old he is. Fucking nightmare.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Get a phone call.
Funny though.
Yeah, he's very funny. And you seen Leo? No. Well, we can't find him. All right, well, ain't my kid. Tanya goes out looking around the estate, comes back. So you find him then, thinking he'd be over the park or at the field or playing in the stream, whatever. No. That's all right, come on, we'll go look in the woods. We'll go and find the little fucker. Walking down there. Other parents and family are out. Are you looking for them kids? I said, yeah. Oh, one of them's my nephew. Yeah, one of them's my nephew. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, going round, can't find him. I said, Tan, honestly, I don't know what to do. Like, I get it. It's scary. Kids got missing. If it was my kid, I'd be burning the estate down. We're walking back. Get a phone call. They found him. Police are bringing him back. Police? What? Where is he then? Anyway, get home. Get a phone call. You never guess where that little fucker was. Go on. Cunt's only fucking gone all the way to Shearwater Pets at Home. On his push bike with his mates. That's a good what, 6 mile? Maybe
Mate,
more?
that's
Like-
probably like 45-minute cycle.
Oh, he went on his bike. They brought him back. Anyway, so I speak to him a couple of days later. He's grounded, right? And I said, where'd you get off to then? He said, I went Pets at Home. I said, why? Bored. And I thought, do you know what? That's what we'd have done.
Yeah.
Like, that's the sort of shit we did. So I kind of get it. And then I'm at football a couple of weeks later. No one rings me when football's on. Like, because there's no point.
Yeah.
Tanya's belled me a couple of times. I got a phone call off a mother-in-law. Afterwards, I ring Tan. I said, what's up? She said, oh, Leo wanted to get hold of you. I said, why? She said, he wants you to go round his when you get home and beat James up. James' his older brother. He's like 12, 13. I said, well, I'm not going to go and do that. Yeah, so I get home. I said, what's wrong with Leo then? Tan said, oh, you better video call him. All right. Fucking video call him. Get his fucking eyes out here. Him and James have had a bit of a punch up. And Leo's like, look at my eye, Uncle Darren, look at my eye. I said, yeah. I said, you want to learn to duck? He said, no, that's the problem. I did duck, but I ducked straight into his fucking fist. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. That's another one of him. The best one I've got of him killed me. So he's out the front of mine. The kids are out. The girls come home. Here, Dad, Leo wants you. He's crying. I thought, oh, you can't be fucked to get up.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Often.
Yeah, I said, here, tell him to come here. No, he doesn't want to move. He sat down crying. Fucking hell. I go out the front door. He sat 10 yards. I don't know why he couldn't get up. I said, what's the matter? Crying. Oh, they fucking bullying me. I said, well, all right, come in. Comes in. I sat back down. So what's the matter? He said, them older kids, the 10, kicked my football over the fence. I said, well, why have they done that then? He said, well, I called one of them a fat cunt. I said, well, I'm going to be honest with you, mate. There's nothing they've just retaliated to you. And he said, you shouldn't kick my ball. Can I have one of yours? Yeah. So he gets one out of the trading bag. Cheers, mate. Off he goes. Done. Happy again. But he's fucking... Honestly, mate, this kid is so funny. He's like, oh, can you take me fishing? I'm thinking, not a fucking chance, mate. You've got no hope. I can golf with you. No, you fucking won't. You'll do fucking nothing with me, mate. Not a fucking chance. But he'll come round and he'll say, oh, can I stay over tonight? And I'm like, yeah, if you want. Oh, thanks. Off he fucks. 20 minutes later comes back. All his toys. He's bringing Xbox. He bought a TV round. He's got bags full of fucking shit and duvets. And he's like, all right, cool, done. And that's him. He just sets it up upstairs in one of the kids' rooms and sleeps in there. That's him. Gets up at 5 o'clock. Yeah, well, and then he wants to stay again. I'm like, mate. No, he's like, oh, go on. Oh, all right then, whatever. And he does. He comes to my door and he'll knock on my door just to punch me. This kid is feral.
Legend.
I open the door and it's on. I'm thinking, you little fuck. So I give him one back and he'll start kicking me. I'm like, no, don't kick. He's like, no, I will. And he's caught me in the chebs a couple of times. I'm like, if I could run, I'd fucking boot you down the road like a piss missile. I really would. And he just runs off laughing. Terrible, mate. Funny, terrible.
Yeah.
But he's a funny kid. He's not everyone's cup of tea, I guess, but for me, I think he's brilliant.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've told me some of the stories, Brian. I
He's
fucking love hearing about it. It just cracks me
I
up.
said to him the other week, he stayed there. I said, "Do you want a drink?" He said, "Yeah, go on then." So help yourself. He's like, "No, you go." I'm like, "No." He said, "All right, I will." And he'll come back with a can of Coke. I'm like, "You want squash? Don't drink that. Water? No, don't drink that." I said, "What do you drink then?" "Fizzy shit." "What, before bed?" And he's like, "Yeah." And this kid will take a can of Coke up to bed. But he has to have milk. He has his milk still. He likes milk before bed, but he'll have a can of Coke with it. And he's a funny
Fucking
little
funny.
shit, mate, honestly. The other week, he's on the sofa, sat still, we're watching a film, and he just gets up on all fours, puts his ass about 3 inches from Tanya's face, and just pushes out this dirty, crappy fart. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, does that stink?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, I love him, mate. He kills me.
Oh,
I had a video sent to me from Tanya's sister earlier of and my niece and nephew and other ones of watching us on the big telly.
Oh, right,
And they're
yeah.
like, "It's Uncle Darren. It's Uncle Darren." And that's quite cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've got so many nieces and nephews, it's unreal. Unbelievable. And they're all funny.
I was can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to someone about the podcast and that, and I was saying to him like, I literally don't give a fuck if no one watches.
No.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
loving the fact you're watching, and it's brilliant, and I respect it. Thank you. But don't ask. I've had a sip of Coke. I'd usually drink water.
I'm on the lemon Fanta.
Pushed a boat out this evening.
Yeah, I was going to have a few beers, but it's too late.
Oh, I had my 2 beers yesterday.
Your
Naughty, really, on a
2?
school night. I had 2 beers in the fridge. I thought, fuck it, I'll drink them. So now I haven't got no more beers.
Top 3 favourite drinks? Beers. Lagers.
And yeah, so I was talking to him, and I said, "You know what? I'll answer your question in a minute." I said, "But I think this would be good for our kids when they're grown up to watch back and think what a bunch of wankers they were."
Yeah. Yeah.
But I love the fact that I'm still doing this kind of my dad would see this a bit childish, talking to a camera, putting it on the internet, and trying to be funny.
I
But we are
don't know.
funny.
I don't know if he would. I mean, he catches Pokemon.
I suppose he's changed a little
Yeah.
bit, but I don't know, man. I'm just like, I can't wait to look back when I'm like 60, if I get that far. Desperado.
What, 3?
Oh no, that's probably number 1.
Really?
I love Desperado. I fucking love it.
Mm.
Oh, and just beers.
Yeah, just lagers, I guess. Yeah, because that's quite a tough
Does
list.
it have to be lager or can it be anything?
Well, like cider.
No, I like neck oil.
Yeah. IPAs and things like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it'd probably be Punk IPA, Brewdog,
Never had it.
free. Lovely IPA. Then it'll be neck oil, and then it'll be Desperado, number 1.
Fucking hell. Fair.
Love it. It's expensive, so I don't really drink it. Anyway, over to you, Darren. Hit me with number 3, please.
Number 3, probably Heineken. Now, Guinness doesn't count in lagers, otherwise it would just be number 1.
Fair.
Like, Guinness is the best, but yeah, Heineken. Second, everyone says like Star Prava. Is it Star Prava?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Prava?
It's the Prague.
Yeah, I've not had it yet, but apparently it's really good. But I'm not going to put it on my list. I just wanted to chuck it in there.
It's nice.
Second, lager. Probably Desperados. I do like Desperados.
Ooh,
And
another one for
Number one
Desperado.
is Peroni. You
It is a
cannot
nice
beat a cold Peroni.
It has to be cold.
Yeah,
Ice cold.
yeah, but it's beautiful.
I'll tell you what makes these pints even better. When that fucking sun is blazing down on you and you get a nice cold pint of fucking glass. It's been chilled as well. Hey, you can't beat a chilled glass. Any of you people who have a pub out there, get them glasses in the fridge because fucking hell. Oh.
The best drink I've ever had in my life. I was in Ibiza. I used to go to this little bar in the mornings after you've been to the beach for a couple of hours. And they used to serve this orange juice in a frozen glass, but it was like a pint and a half.
Mm.
Oh my God. Best drink I've ever had in my life.
Do you know what I'm a big fan of, actually?
Cock.
No. I love a blue slush puppy.
I do like a slush. No. Tango Ice Blast.
They are pretty good.
That kicks the arse out of a slush puppy. No.
Anyone listening? What's your favourite? Because I'll keep asking for these comments in the fucking videos.
No one bothered. Parky commented the other day.
Well, I don't get notifications, do I?
No, but you got to check.
I ain't received a check yet.
Oh, I farted. What would be like if you went to a beer garden, say it's boiling hot, right, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Busy morning, 1:30, you're free. You go to the beer garden. Yep. What drink are you getting for? And let's say it's like 28, 30 degrees.
I think you're trying to like say, Ben, go for a cider.
No. I would.
Or go for. I thought you were going to say something.
No, I was just saying I would.
You would go for a cider.
A Lily's mango cider, mate. It's fuck. You've had that, yeah? Deal,
brother.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Let me tell you something about Lily's mango cider.
It is fucking gorgeous and dangerous at the same time.
I bought a fucking
a case thing.
Bags.
Yeah.
I bought a fucking case of it. So I went to a sausage and cider festival.
You love sausage.
I fucking love sausage, and I cannot deny that.
Clip it.
But I hate cock.
Clip that first bit. Done.
I love sausages, right? And I love cider. Anyway, stop fucking saying that. But anyway, that's when I first experienced. They had all these different cases of this Lily's fruity ciders, right? And I love mangoes. Love mangoes. Like fucking such a nice flavour for me. Anyway, so I go out there, get my mango cider. Mate, I just literally sunk about 30 of them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to try anything. Why would I want to try?
No.
I'm content.
So we went to the pub after football. Really hot day. And I always get a Guinness. And Tony got Santa Cruz, something like that. Cruz Campo beer, whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what he had. And Zach pulls out a wild card and he's like, I'll have a mango cider. And I was like, what the fuck are you drinking? That sounds grim. Go outside. It's boiling hot and I got a Guinness. And I was like, I should have got something else. And Zach says, here, try this. I was like, I ain't fucking trying that. He said, go on, just try it. I had a sip and my life changed. Not just the game, my whole life. And I was like, Tony, have a bit on that. Tony's had a sip. Scott's had a bit. Right. Back in, smash them back. We want fucking 8 of them. They come out. Oh, it's just like Rubicon, isn't it? Like just bang, gone.
Oh yeah, it's the nicest drink ever.
Oh, and then they stopped serving it because it was a special.
Wait. Scrap that. Desperado in number 2. Lily's.
Yeah, if we're gonna do, let's do alcoholic drinks then, because we did just do lagers.
All right.
Top 3 alcoholic drinks not for the beach, for the beer garden.
Right. I'm going to say Sailor Jerry's and Coke.
Kraken for me, but I like Sailor Jerry's.
They don't make it how they used to. It used to have like the vanilla
Yeah.
sort of flavouring in. They don't do that. Don't seem to do that anymore.
Let me tell you a little cheat code for Kraken. Have to have it with pineapple juice. Honestly. Kraken and freezing cold pineapple juice is one of the best drinks in the world.
You have to.
You can try it. Next episode, go and get a little bottle of Kraken. You frozen? I think he's gone. I don't know what's happened there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, he's back. Fucking hell, have a look. Jesus Christ, like Paul Daniels, the fat ginger version. Yeah, next episode, get a little bottle of Kraken and some pineapple juice. Freezing cold, I promise you. You try it on here and let's get because your mind will be blown.
Okay, I'm open to trying these sorts of things.
Okay, so yours was Sailor Jerry's with Coke.
Sailor Jerry's and Coke. And then I'm going to probably go with a bullfrog.
What's that?
I'll tell you a story about bullfrog. Let me just.
I always thought a bullfrog was where you held your foreskin real tight, pissed, blew it up, and then let it go. Remember we done that trying to get it over a wall once? We was pissed and you pissed all down your chest. It was interesting.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Right. So it's a mix of spirits, including vodka, tequila, rum, gin, blue Curaçao, balanced with lemon juice and topped with Red Bull. Right. I'll tell you a fucking story about this gear. Right. There's fucking mozzie in here.
You go on, Daniel, son.
Oi, maybe a fat cunt, but I got him.
Eat it.
No. Right. So, long story short, used to have a missus who lived in Dubai. I lived out in Dubai for like 6 months. Really nice. Anyway, we got a nice little hotel, all inclusive, in Dubai, and that little swim up bar. I'm like, right, you go and sunbathe, love. I've got ginger skin. I'm going up to the swim up bar, and I'm just going to sit there all day because it's a little bit of shade.
Right.
I said, sir, what's your strongest drink? He goes, bullfrog. I said, what's in it? He told me, like I just told you. I said, lovely. Gives one of them. So it comes in a fucking pint glass. Bang. Oh, that's fucking lovely. Another one. Bang. Bang. Bruv.
It's like fucking rocket fuel.
Mate, I'm not being funny. Yeah, I swear to God, this has got to be right. I got so fucking drunk that I couldn't swim. Wow. I tried to get out the pool, right, and I was just like, arms were going everywhere, and I was like, mosquitoes dead. And I was like, I don't care. I was so battered. I was like, I don't care if I die. I'm literally just bad. Like, oh, mate. I was that bad. I was like crying in the night to my missus for whatever. I can't remember now, brother.
Just that battered.
Mate, it's a strong drink. But I tell you what, any of you listeners, give it a fucking go. It'll blow your fucking socks off.
Trying that. The number one.
But yeah. They have to be Lily's mango cider, and so Lily's, if you're watching, we'd
sponsor the fuck out of us. Oh, do it.
Lily's cider, one of the best ciders you'll ever have.
Just only the mango one. The rhubarb one's dog shit.
I'm going to clip this and I'm going to send it to them.
Yeah, do
it. Just say like we're famous and, man wears a fucking shirt and tie. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, and who's that fucking prick on I shouldn't say that. He's probably a lovely man. I think he's a window cleaner. Danielson. That's decent. Get me shit. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Fuck a duck. I didn't realise it was him.
Yeah.
And he was saying I was wearing fucking boxer shorts.
Yeah, it's DC.
Well, fucking bugger me.
He's actually, he's just started his own window cleaning business as well.
Yeah, well, I did, I wanted to give him the support and that. So I followed him, with, having the two fat fathers as one of your followers.
Well, that's good.
Lucky. Anyway, sorry, brother.
Yeah.
What's your top three?
I don't know now. I was wondering where you were going with that comment before I said it was DC. In the summer, I think Peroni's still on there for me.
Really?
Yeah, freezing cold Peroni. You can't beat it. The first two or three, and then you got to move on. And then it's just going to be cider. I think Aspel cider's nice. It's quite crisp. And then number one, Lily's mango, mate.
Wait, so you're telling me you got every single alcoholic drink and you're coming up with fucking Aspel?
You had it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's banging.
Is it from Cornwall?
I don't know. I don't care. It just tastes nice. But I don't drink a lot.
Nor do I.
And I'm not. You've drunk a lot though. If we go out or go to the pub or whatever, I know what I like, and I tend to kind of stay with it.
I'm going to say this right now, live. We're not live, but it's going out. I'll tell you what I like, and I'll stand by it. Listen, my name's not Scott. Right?
It's taken. How long has that taken? Just over an hour.
Fucking hell. I'll tell you what.
Actually, breaking news: he might not be bent.
Why?
Got a bird.
No.
Yeah, Elton John was married though, so the jury's still out on it. None of us have met her yet.
Oi. Well done.
Yeah. None of us have met her though. So could be a labourer called Dave. We're not sure. But that's not. He tells us her name's something else and shows us pictures. But we've all been on Google.
Anyway, underrated drink. I think everyone would laugh at you and call you a faggot for drinking. Smirnoff Ice, mate. I fucking love it.
I think the only time I've ever had Smirnoff Ice is when we used to make turbo shandies.
Yeah, they're alright.
They were good.
But no,
Who used to drink Smirnoff? Your dad.
My dad. Yeah.
It was, yeah. He don't drink though, does he?
No.
Not a drinker.
No, he packed that up.
Don't blame him.
No.
Yeah.
Nor do I.
Safer world.
But I totally understand why he did.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm quite the same. So I can relate a little bit.
Do you agree with the rule of like if a pint is over X amount, let's say a pint is over £8, when you go for a piss, you piss on the floor?
I think if it's over fucking £6, piss on the floor.
Fair.
Oh, Darren, what's that reminded me of?
Go on.
Pissing in places you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the end of that fucking podcast then. We can't. That's incriminating to shit and I'm never going to talk about it. You can fuck off.
Well, I think we've had... Oh, hit me with a random question. You're good at these random ones. I can't think of them.
And what? And to end it with?
Yeah.
I actually can't think of anything today.
What?
Random question.
Hit me one.
Have you ever had a finger in the bum? He hasn't either, you dirty fuck.
No, I've got two answers to this.
It's yes or no.
Okay, no.
Bullshit.
No. I've had one attempt, not from me. Bird tried to. And the other one... fuck it. So, I'll try and be as quick as I can. Anyway. I have never wanted piles. Right?
Well, many people don't want piles.
Very scared of getting piles, and that's why I don't push when I'm going for a shit. I try and let gravity take its place. I don't sit on cold surfaces because I heard you get piles from that. Anyway, extra careful when it comes to piles. Don't know how, ended up with piles. And then I was
From
like,
all
oh
the
my God.
cock.
I took a fucking photo of it and I sent it to Dr. Trace. I just didn't know what to do. You know, Dr. Trace is, yeah, it's wrong as fuck, but I'm like, you need to look at this.
Wait a minute. You sent a picture of your arse grapes to your mum.
I had to.
What
I didn't know who
the
else.
fuck?
I didn't know who else to do. So I said, Trace, confirm it. That's disgusting, Ben. Don't ever send me that again. And yes. So I've done that. Anyway.
Oh.
It's wrong.
Imagine, right? Put yourself
No,
in your mum's
no,
position right now.
No.
She's chilling, watching a bit of telly. Oh, my eldest has texted me. Oh, great. It's a picture of his chocolate fucking starfish. Like,
With a couple of grapes on the side.
oh, she must have been like, oh, wow.
I don't think that was her proudest moment of her kids.
No.
Anyway, back to the story at hand. I was like, right, I need to do something to this. Anusol. Got myself a little tube vein sole. Anyway, I couldn't see what I'm doing. It's very sore down there. So I went to my missus at the time. I said, love, you wouldn't do the honours, would you? So I'm on all fours. Arsehole spread. She puts the anusol on her finger. She's only stabbed the cunt
She
with
wearing
her
gloves?
nail. No.
Oh.
Stabbed the pile with the fucking nail. I'll tell you what, boy, I could have right hooked her so hard and knocked her fucking clean out for 6 months.
Wow.
It was the most painful thing ever. And
I can't
so
believe
that
you sent a
was-
picture of your balloon knot to your mum. That's fucking disgusting.
dude, I was panicking, man.
You are a hypochondriac, haven't you? You get a headache, think you're having fucking brain tumour or something.
Yeah, I've probably got 75 different types of cancer right now, but
Fucking, you are chaos, mate.
yeah, it's bad, mate. I hate it.
Right. I think it's just time to go now.
So, thank you everyone for watching. If you did get to that very last moment, you're a fucking brave person, and thank you so much, and see you again next week.
Bye.
This ain't a great content, but I tried my best. That's all I can say, right?